that's been the hardest part for me sometimes is stomaching the falsehoods, particularly, this you hate black men.
Joe Mazzulla got hired, she brought up allegations he choked a bitch in college. Email Doka got hired, she painted him as some sort of pussy predator. And even though we expected her to call out what happened in Alabama with Brandon Miller on the most important moment of his life to date, still tasteless. This bitch gotta go, and I might just write a letter. Dear Mr. Hasidic.
Malika Andrews threw many rocks in the past, and now she seems to be hiding her hand. Bitch.
As the whole becomes a part, I strike to burn, and the flame returns.
And it is hurtful. Like, I think that's okay to say sometimes. And it hurts.
Yeah.
Even, it doesn't matter if it is someone who is credible or someone with a big platform, or if it's someone in their mom's basement just firing off a post. Sometimes it is hurtful when that seeps through, particularly for me when it's not true.
Right.
And that's been the hardest part for me sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna make it through it, but God, Malika. The fact that she's even firing off so confidently and playing the victim so confidently, as I might add, because it's not even an ounce. You can't even see an ounce of remorse seeping through for the many instances of uncalled for mentionings of negative instances in the lives of what happens to be black men. That has nothing to do with any story she's covering at the moment in time. You know, and right now she's playing the victim very, very hard. And you, Malika, very much. Let's see what else Winchester.
Times is stomaching the falsehoods, particularly, this you hate black men.
In 2018, he was waived by the Magic after he was named in a report by ESPN's Outside the Lines that he'd been involved in an alleged sexual assault at Michigan State in 2010. No charges were filed in that case. We'd be remiss not to also mention that Mazzulla was arrested twice at West Virginia.
But I'm not so sure it'd say, well, Kobe Bryant would have been the white horse to Kobe Bryant would have been the white horse.
The fact that we are sitting here debating whether somebody else should have been suspended or not, we are not here, Stephen A., to further blame
This is
women.
just the tip of the iceberg.
That couldn't be farther from the truth. And using my family or the way that my family looks as some sort of evidence of that. And that is just untrue.
All right, so yeah, I think it was very, very safe of Malika Andrews to pick DeMar DeRozan's podcast to go on to, because DeMar DeRozan is a very, very laid back personality. Seems like a pretty cool individual to just have a conversation with. Doesn't seem like DeMar would give her much pushback. One, because she's a woman. DeMar seems like the ultimate gentleman, which we should all strive to be. And he just seems like a cool dude who just really doesn't, want to get himself involved in any type of confrontation. I mean, you seen when Drake tried to throw a little shot at him about not, getting his jersey retired.
Like I said, you could tell how much it meant to him. It's just a beautiful thing. Yes, if you ever put a DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and pull it down myself. That's the answer to your question. Is that what you're gonna ask?
No. I didn't mention
DeRozan
and Kyle.
You seen what DeMar's response was?
DeMar, in tonight's broadcast, Drake said, if you ever put up the DeRozan banner up, I'll go up there and put it down myself. What's your reaction to that?
Well, he gonna have a long way to climb to take it down. So tell him good luck.
Very safe, very cool. So one, Malika certainly picked the right one in DeMar DeRozan. Two, I mean, you just gonna lie to our faces, Malika? I mean, honestly, bro, this move here, this whole playing the victim thing just really just made Malika a lot more unlikable, man. Like seriously. She's privileged, and she thinks she's privileged in the sense that you know, her light skin and curly hair can just, you know, like every is just Travis Hunter or something like that. Like like you're gonna be swayed by, you know, a 6 at best, a light-skinned 6 at best. Like she could just say whatever she wants, and you know, as if nobody watched her time after time denigrate brothers who didn't deserve it. It's as if nobody at the time was creating content in real time when a lot of this was happening or had commentary on it, like me. Take a look at this clip.
Are men of color not tired of Malika Andrews' antics yet? Does the light skin and curly hair make her impervious to real applied pressure from you? That master's bedroom wench keeps making it a point to supply America with the big butt. Not hers, obviously, but the yeah butt, particularly in moments that should be celebrated. What's worse are these allegations and charges not proved in every situation. What should put her job in jeopardy, but it's probably her job that put her up to it. Joe Mazzulla got hired, she brought up allegations he choked a bitch in college. Email Doka got hired, she painted him as some sort of pussy predator. And even though we expected her to call out what happened in Alabama with Brandon Miller on the most important moment of his life to date, still tasteless. This bitch gotta go, and I might just write a letter. Dear Mr. Hasidic.
Yeah, that's how I felt then, and that's certainly how I feel now, probably even worse, after she refused to take accountability. All right? So, let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe if you like the content. Hit the notification bell. And with that said, hopefully you've been entertained and informed while passing this precious time that we have. And hopefully, I've earned your sub. This has been Doing It for GP. I go by the name of Mac. Till next time.
Get the out of here, bitches.
Never did me, I spit the truth. Call you aware, fear-driven niggas get the boot. All of you squares couldn't fit up in my circle. All of us rare and will hurt you severe. Slow your roll, nigga, patience is a virtue.